they were concerned about their own careers and not the big picture of artists. And obviously these days you can see there's no copyright laws. There's no nothing, man. You can rip this and that and whatever and do whatever you want with it. There's a beauty to that, and a lot of creativity comes out of it, but it gets watered down. It gets, I don't know. We acknowledge that, yeah, there's an inspiration somewhere for everything, but blatantly taking that and using it is pretty frustrating to me. And we were at that point where we had such a following, we had such a strength in Metallica that we survived all of that stuff. But there was a lot of bands that didn't, they couldn't sustain themselves, couldn't feed their families because of what happened. And I think the frustrating part was no one really understood that music is our life, If you take that, if you take our, like, the way we want to present our music is part of the art.
Like in an album, meaning like one song leads to the next song, meaning...
Well, like releasing an album. Mm-hmm. Here's how we'd like to release it.
Right.
We don't want it leaked over here. We don't want this happening. We don't...
Right.
A presentation is part of the art. Like when you walk into an art studio, the artist has been in there putting it together. Like, okay, I want you to see this first, and then that, and then you go here and you get bam, that there's a passion behind that. And when someone just throws it out there, and it's just, it kind of loses an impact. So if I'm complaining, punch me in the face. But we have survived and we feel good about it and we've adapted, but the record company certainly did not.
No, they took a hard hit. No. But also, when you look at the record deals, the deals that record companies make with artists, and you see, like, what are record companies selling? Well, they're only selling your work. Without your work, without your creativity, without your creations, there's nothing to sell. That's all they sell. But then you look at these insanely one-sided deals that they cut with artists, especially emerging artists. They might be a little bit more desperate, don't realize the potential, especially the potential for income that they might have in the future. I mean, I've seen some of those. I don't know. There was that one that somebody said that Courtney Love didn't really write it, that it was ghostwritten. I don't know who the fuck wrote it, but Courtney Love put it out saying that she wrote it. But it was a breakdown of how artists make money, from the creation of an album to having it sold in record stores to where the money gets extracted and how much is left for the actual artist. It's pretty fucking disturbing.